6:42 on TMJ4 News Today, taking a live look at the National Mall, Washington, D.C. Inauguration Day is here. Between tensions around it and the pandemic, it will look unlike any other our nation has seen. Instead of thousands congregating in the Capitol grounds and National Mall, there will be members of the National Guard in their place. This morning, we are joined by our Charles Benson. And Charles, I was just struck at how different this day looks from our view here in Wisconsin this morning than it did some 4 years ago. You had Reince Priebus of Wisconsin was going to serve as chief of staff for the president. Janesville's Paul Ryan was Speaker of the House. Just an example of how things have changed in these past 4 years.
And how quickly things can change. I saw some of the pictures from 2016. Paul Ryan literally right behind the president, close proximity, and also then part of the plan here for Republicans going forward. But it is always a defining moment in history to see an inauguration. For all the years I've covered politics, I've never had a chance to cover an inauguration, and they are just so monumental in terms of setting the agenda. And I think when you look at President-elect Joe Biden and embracing and going on this journey of another 4 years, his first 4 years in office as president, I think the first hour will be maybe his most important. How does he set the agenda? How does he heal a nation who has struggled through 400,000 deaths with coronavirus, just as many deaths as we have seen in World War II? How does he get the country healed, not only with the virus, but a divided nation and an economy that is struggling for many, but working really well for others? You know, I was thinking about this, that if you add up all the years that President-elect Joe Biden has been in office, 36 years as a senator, 8 years as vice president, if you throw in the couple of years that he was in local office, he's been in office 46 years. Guess who's going to be the 46th president of the United States? And that's President-elect Joe Biden. And I think when you look at all that government experience, he's going to lean on government to help get us through this, and Republicans may not like some of that, but he sees that as a way of getting through these trying times, Vince and Susan.
And Charles, I know you have interviewed both the President Trump and President-elect Biden several times in your career. Let's talk about, they're very different, obviously, in policy, messaging, words. How will that change in leadership style impact Wisconsin?
So, you know, for President Trump, it was very interesting. Early on, he saw Wisconsin as a state that was important to him. He came here soon after being elected. He came here soon after he was inaugurated. He was in the state multiple times. Yes, he does a lot of tweeting, and tweeting was his way to get to his message out. If you talk to a lot of Republicans, they said, I wish he tweeted less. When you look at President-elect Biden, the style is completely different. The messaging will be completely different. I think he won't look at as a state-by-state approach, but more of a national approach, which is a more traditional approach by a president. President Trump looked at it as an ability to go state by state and also spend more time with local media trying to leapfrog over national media and other things. So I think when I see a President Biden, it will be more of a national message, especially as we get through these first 100 days on how to vaccinate, how to heal the nation, how to get more tax relief and stimulus money into the hands of more people.
All right, our Charles Benson, our political expert, joining us live this morning. Thanks so much, Charles, for waking up early for us today.
You're welcome.